Guys, one of the reasons I'm hated on is, I've always had this look about me and pizzazz about me that pretty much all races of women on the planet like me. And I'm not saying that in a dirty way. I'm saying that in a righteous way. There are certain guys out here. I know them when I see them. It's like when you run across them. Like there are white guys out here that have that same look. There are guys out here, very few guys out here, and I'm just gonna get jiggy with y'all. I'm just gonna talk that talk that slang with y'all. There are a few men out here in the world that can pull any woman on the planet. I don't. I mean, I haven't thought too much about it, whether it's the way they look. It's a little bit of everything. Every now and then, I see a guy like that. Who I look at a guy and I say, man, that guy right there, he could pull any kind of woman. He just got this look about him. And other men are jealous of that type of thing. When you can pull women of different races, you just got this look about you. You got this style of every woman across the world can identify with the way you look. I have a very recognizable face in the sense that a Hispanic person can look at me and see me as being part of them. An Asian person can look at me and see something in me as part of them. Okay, black person, even white people. There's something about me that everybody can identify with. It's like I got many faces or something, but one face. So I got hated on this growing up, and that's something that only guys that know what I'm talking about can resonate with something like this. What I'm saying, you get hated on. It has a lot to do with women. Guys, we love to identify ourselves as these, strong battle tanks walking around, but really, it's almost like everything revolves around what, brings in a love and admiration of women. Like it's like women run the world, guys just running around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like it's on that level. If a woman, if women like a particular guy, you guarantee you it's gonna cause the other guys to try to either befriend you, when most of them are probably snakes just trying to get in your business, but they're gonna want to get in your business based on what woman is attracted to you. Now I've reached a level of wisdom, like I've reached a level of I don't know. They show a triangle when when your spiritual, physical, and mental body come together. Like I'm not saying I have reached that apex, but let's just say I'm at that apex where, I mean, it's like refined, man. I mean, I'm just at that age. I didn't let myself go. I've reached the apex where my body, spiritual, mental, and physical has came together in alignment, and people can see that, and it is a wonder to see. It's like, how can you hate on somebody who's in alignment? You can't. If you do that, you just looked at as a hater, because that's something you have to look up to, and people don't. You know, not everybody want to look up to somebody. People want to take what you work for and claim it as their own. That's what people want to do. Instead of giving you the credit, or instead of saying, sit down with me and say, hey man, how did you reach that apex? I see the girls seem to be attracted to you. I mean, you can walk in a room, people just seem to be adored by you. Man, how did you get like that? No, you'll never get that. It's like, and I ain't even on TV. You know what I'm saying? And I got that kind of pizzazz walking around. I ain't even on TV, y'all. I ain't even a celebrity, right? Yet. Imagine if I was. But anyway, yeah, there's certain guys out here that just got something about them that every woman likes, and it's very rare. And when you have that quality, you're gonna attract a lot of haters. And if you got spiritual gifts too, they're gonna say, "Nah, you got too many things going on for you. We have to disturb that. We got to ruin that. You got too much going on. It's not fair. Why did God give you all this?" But these people don't know how hard I work in my mind, in my body, in my soul. How much soul work I have to do when all people wanted to do was destroy me ever since I came in this world. Can you imagine all the work I've had to do to be who I am? People see me in person. Can you imagine how much work I had to do to be me? You have no idea. Most of y'all would not have made it. You wouldn't have made it. That's why sometimes I can get a little egotistical. You have people coming around saying you got to do more who not even on my level, and they talking about you got to do more. It's like, you know, well, I don't want to say too much about that, but people can look at me whether on YouTube or in person and can tell I did a lot of work, and there's a lot of discipline that has went into me being who I am. And I am not perfect, and I ain't trying to be perfect. People are always gonna come around and try to make it seem like, oh, but you do this, or but you do that, or you need to fix this. No, because as soon as you fix that, somebody else will come around talking about, well, you're not doing this, well, you don't pray this way. Then you start, okay, yeah, I'm praying now. How am I doing well? Well, you're not praying to the east. You're supposed to pray. It never stops. Well, you supposed to be praying on a rug now. I pray 3 times a day. Well, you ain't praying. You ain't praying 10 times. It never stops with these people. But the proof is, when it comes to me, the proof is in the pudding. There's no way somebody can look at me at my age in person, whether on YouTube or in person, and say anything about me. I did the work. I did the work mentally. I did the work spiritually and physically, and it all shows. The proof is in the pudding. It's all there. So all people can do is go behind my back and talk. Never to my face though. Never to my face. Just just covert stuff, just cowardly stuff. Never to my face about what I should or need to be doing about anything. Never. And that's the way it's been all my life. But just to wrap it up, yeah, it's very rare, but there are a few guys out here that can pull any race of woman on a plate. They just have something about them that every woman adores. And I have received a lot of jealousy because of that attribute that I have. And I just want to say I'm aware of it. I know that. I know of it. I'm witnessing it every day. Most guys out here can only attract the race that they're in. They can't go outside of it. Or some of them can, but they too scared. Their light is dim and they can't shine bright enough to go outside of the tribe that they came from. But then, like I said, there are a few guys out here that transcend all that shit. They transcend their race, they transcend where they come from, and everybody wants a piece of that person. And that person is gonna be hated on. That person's gonna be hated on. Not every man in so-called Hollywood or celebrities have that kind of thing going on with them. That women around the world of every race find them, appealing. I'm telling y'all, it's very few men on this planet that got that going on for them. That's a gift from God, man. If you're a dude, you can attract women from every single race around the world. Man, that is a gift from God for real. Like that's some God type stuff going on that you got going on with yourself. And like I said, I see it every now and then, but it's rare, man. And those guys that I see that do have it going on like that, you can kind of tell they stay to themselves. They don't do too much. They don't go to parties and they don't do all this stuff because they already know they got it like that. When you know you got it like that, you ain't got to be out here trying to seek validation. You ain't got to be going to parties. It's like every woman you run up on it, that's single, pretty much wish they can, take that ride with you. You know what I'm saying? At least a couple of times, if you know what I mean. Because you got the charm. You're a decent human being. Number one, you got the charm, you got the looks, and you're evolved. So I just wanted to say that. That's something I'm aware of as to why so many people hate on me and stuff like this.